Adjectives are used to describe nouns. A noun, a tree, for example. A big tree is an adjective describing a noun. Unlike Spanish, they are not plural and obviously not masculine or feminine. All right? You don't need to change an adjective in English. For example, tres perros marrones are 3 brown dogs. We do not say browns dogs. Eso no se dice. Una vaca blanca, a white cow. All right?
Bueno.
Un caballo blanco, a white horse.
All right.
So no masculine, no feminine, obviously. And notice that adjectives come first. El coche rojo is not the car red, which you can hear frequently, but the red car. So adjetivo, nombre, the red car.
Ok, bueno, los adjetivos se usan para describir a los sustantivos o los nombres. Pues un árbol grande, a big tree. Pues a diferencia del español, los adjetivos en inglés no tienen plural y no tienen ni masculino ni femenino. Pues si decimos, como ha dicho Colby, 3 perros marrones, decimos 3 brown dogs, no browns dogs. Esa S desaparece, no se pone. Y siempre va el adjetivo delante del nombre. Decimos a red car, no a car red.
Sandra, I'm going to give you an incorrect statement, something that is obviously false, and I want you to correct it using an adjective that means, que significa, the opposite of the one I have given you, okay?
Okay.
For example, if I say Barcelona is an old-fashioned city.
Barcelona is a modern city.
You know, old-fashioned is a curious adjective. How would you translate old-fashioned?
Old-fashioned would be un poco a la antigua.
It could be good or bad
Anticuada.
depending on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Because some things were better in the past than they are now.
It's
true.
true.
But it can also mean like pasado de moda. Or...
Yeah.
San Sebastián is a really ugly city.
Well, actually, San Sebastián is a really beautiful city.
Mm-hmm. All right. Even San Sebastián de los Reyes has its charms.
Okay.
Moby Dick is a thin book.
Moby Dick is not a thin book. It's a thick book.
Yeah, Moby Dick is like the Quixote of English. It's long. It's a little slow in parts, they say. And no one has read the whole book. You'll never meet anyone. It's very rare that you meet someone who's read the entire Quixote. I've read parts of it. I can't say I've read the whole thing. I've read some parts of it in English because it's really complicated in Spanish.
I have a copy at home. If you want, I can lend it to you.
Well, I remember trying to read it when I was I'm still learning Spanish. Galgo, fiel y corredor. Huh? Galgo.
What's a galgo?
I was in the dictionary every other word.
Ooh.
Una palabra sí, otra no. Luciano Pavarotti is a thin man.
Luciano Pavarotti is not a thin man. He's a fat man.
Did you notice something about those last 2 examples, Sandra?
Yeah.
What did you notice?
Well, that we can use thin talking about a book, but the opposite, it would be thick. And we can use thin talking about a person, but the opposite isn't thick, it's fat.
Exactly. So thin can be used for people and things, but thick for things and fat for people. The Valmayor Reservoir, the Embalse de Valmayor, is full right now.
Unfortunately, the Valmayor Reservoir is not full right now. It's not empty. Well, it's almost empty.
Empty is the opposite of full.
Empty.
So according to you, the opposite of full is not so full.
I'm very optimistic.
I haven't been by the Embalse de Valmayor Reservoir lately, so I don't know if it is full or empty. But here is one that you will definitely be able to see the opposite of.
Okay.
Rome is a cheap city.
No, Rome is an expensive city.
But Rome is a horrible city.
No, Rome is a wonderful city.
Rome is a fantastic city, that is right. Leonardo DiCaprio is ugly.
No, he's not. Leonardo DiCaprio is good looking.
Or
Handsome.
handsome. So normally for men, we say guapo, handsome.
Handsome.
Monica Bellucci is also ugly.
Yes, she is.
Ay, come on.
I'm joking. No, Monica Bellucci is beautiful.
So, beautiful for women, handsome for men.
Yeah, we can also say she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous. How would you translate gorgeous?
Like guapísima.
Rafael Nadal is out of shape.
No.
Está fuera de forma.
Rafael Nadal is very fit.
Very fit.
He's in good shape.
A Seat 600 is a really fast car.
No, a Seat 600 is a really slow car.
Okay. Sandra, in English, how do we say no quiero el pequeño, quiero el verde, for example? How do you translate that el pequeño no, el verde sí?
Okay, sé cómo no se traduce. Nunca decimos the green o the small. No, diríamos the small one or the green one.
And we do this in English to avoid repetition. It sounds really strange and really bad in English to say, which plate is mine, the blue plate or the white plate?
Yeah.
Doesn't that sound strange?
It does.
So we would say, which plate is mine, the blue one or the white one? Sandra, which metro line is longer, the orange one or the red one?
Well, I
La
think,
naranja o la roja?
I think the orange one is longer.
Okay. Yo soy la ficha roja. Sandra, imagine there are 2 bottles of wine on this table.
Okay.
I could ask you, which wine is better for this fish that is also on the table? The white one or the red one?
I would say the white one.
In Madrid, the EMT buses, are they the red ones or the green ones? Which ones are the EMTs?
The EMT buses are the red ones.
The red ones.
The red ones.
So they're the red ones.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Sandra, I'm going to give you a little freedom here for your adjectives.
Okay.
Harvey is usually...
Harvey is usually angry.
Robert Smith of The Cure.
He's usually sad.
Me.
You are always hungry.
Hungry.
Not angry, no enfadado. Hungry. Con hambre.
And you?
I'm always cold.
Always cold.
And hungry.
So, tener frío, calor, hambre, sed is to be in English. Tener frío, to be cold. Tener calor, to be hot. Tener hambre, to be hungry. And tener sed, estar sediento.
To be thirsty.
Thirsty. You're very thirsty today, aren't you?
Yes, I am, unfortunately.
Because you're drinking my water now.
I'm drinking all the water that is in this building.
Sandra, tell me the name of a cold city.
Well, for example, Aravaca.
Okay, Aravaca is a cold city.
It's incredible. It's the coldest little city in Madrid.
The ice box of Madrid.
Oh, it's freezing. But another cold city could be, I don't know, Stockholm. I imagine is cold.
Tell me a place for swimming that has warm water.
Well, for example, Cadaqués.
Really?
Warm water? Well, maybe it's not that warm.
I've been to Cadaqués in summer and the water's not that warm.
Fuengirola has warm water.
Okay.
Doesn't it? I imagine. I don't know. Anywhere on
I
the
thought you were
East
going to tell us
Coast.
about your trip to Mexico.
Oh, well, that too. I was thinking more national.
You know what, Sandra?
What?
The point here is not where you think the water is warm. The point is we do not say hot water. Hot water is hirviendo.
Yes.
So when we talk about beaches, oceans, we say warm water. El agua está muy caliente hoy en Fuengirola. We'd say the water is very warm. Hot implies boiling.
Now you're going to make tea.
An old singer.
Well, for example, Manuel Escobar or
Escobar.
Aretha Franklin.
A rich man.
Bill Gates is a rich man.
Bill Gates is a rich man. How about a national rich man?
What was that?
His initials are A.O.
A.O.
His name begins with A and ends with Mancio.
Amancio Ortega.
Ding, 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 ding.
I knew it.
A poor area of Europe.
Well, for example, Albania.
Albania is the poorest, in fact. Yes,
Really?
Albania is a very poor part of Europe. A short book.
Well, The Tunnel by Ernesto Sabato is short, and The Great Gatsby is short.
Two excellent books.
Yeah.
So sometimes big things come in little packages, we say.
It's true, like diamonds.
A tall man.
Well, Pau Gasol is tall.
Pau Gasol is tall. Is Pau Gasol handsome?
In my opinion, he looks better with a beard.
He looks better with a
Está
beard.
más
That's,
guapo con barba.
that's a very diplomatic answer. How about a short man?
For example, Torrebruno.
Bruno was a short man.
It was a short man. El Fari,
El Fari
I
was a
think.
short
You know,
man.
I've never seen him next to a person. I can't
As you
think
say in Spanish, Alfari is short but a killer. A long flight
Well, for example, Madrid to Tasmania.
is a really long flight.
Yes.
There must be about 3 or 4 transfers as well in that flight.
Imagine.
A weak beer.
A weak beer, Budweiser.
Budweiser. So in this case,
Horrible.
weak is,
Weak is como floja, débil,
Débil, uh-huh.
aguada.
and a weak person is
Débil.
débil. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What about a strong drink?
A strong drink, for me, whiskey is a strong drink.
It depends on the whiskey, but yeah. An expensive hotel.
Well, for example, the Urban in Madrid, I imagine, is expensive.
A comfortable shoe.
Well, not to promote any shoe brands, but I like Clark's and Camper because they're very comfortable shoes.
A refreshing fruit.
Oranges are very refreshing.
What about watermelon?
Watermelon is
Sandia.
also very refreshing.